Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy St. Patrick's Day weekend. I got my green on here. I'm ready. We got corned beef cooking. I'm going to have Rubens and a little bit of Guinness later. So, I got just a quick video here, a couple things I want to talk about, and some updates. So, first, a couple updates. Box review where we talk about the odds and kind of what you can get in more detail. And then there will be the single box break, which a bunch of you are in right now, and we'll do that as soon as humanly possible. So I'm expecting that we're gonna get some of these cards in on Thursday next week, Wednesday, Thursday. So as soon as I get them, I'll post everything, and the goal will be to do the one box break on Friday, the full case, and the one box review on Thursday. So it's gonna be busy. And then tomorrow, I'm also going to the Chicago Sports Spectacular show. So I'm going to videotape a bunch of that, and I'll show you what we're doing over there. And hopefully we'll find some Khabib cards, some UFC stuff, and I'll take videos of all of it. So that might take a little bit to put together. I don't know, but I'll get that going as well. I have a little mail day here, and also two breaks that I entered. So I'll start with the break because it's a non-Khabib item, which maybe you guys are interested in. But basically, I got two packages here, and both of them I got. I bought one was different. So you can see right here, Karini Silva and Melsik Bagdasaryan, and then I had another one with Karini Silva, Melsik, and Kizraev. So the reason why I picked them was I thought they were undervalued. I don't normally do breaks, like buy into them, but I was looking for something to do, and I bought those spots for like $15. So it was like $5 for Karini and 10 for Melsik or something. But they're both undefeated rookies that are way overlooked because everyone's looking at like Ilya Taporia and like even people like Marab, who's not a rookie anymore but been around for a while and are winning, winning, winning. These are like early step one bets. So I spent $15. We'll see what I got here on the first one. The first one here, you can see there's they send some of the base cards too. So there's a Melsik Bagdasaryan rookie, premier level. That's just like a base. Karini Silva base, but I did get two Karini Silva, two Karini Silvas. So I got two of those, two Silvas, and that's good. You know, like for $5, two silvers, I think it's okay. It's not like you just won the lottery, but it's not horrible. And then this one, show you what I got here. So this was the same, and we got a Melsik base, which I gotta move these around a little bit. And then we got this. This is like a maroon, I think, and it is to 149. So Melsik Bagdasaryan to 149. That's okay. And basically, this is a long play, right? For $10, you're trying to get some serial numbered rookie cards that, if things go perfect, they're worth buku bucks. Like people laughed that you paid $10 for it. So that's what I was looking at. It was basically like long term rookie investing. A lot of base cards here, which again, like even an Ilya Taporia base card is probably not worth very much right now. But you never know. I mean, there was a time when people thought a Khabib 2012 base card wasn't worth anything, and now worth $1,000 a pop. Karini Silva, here we go. We got a blue one. It's 129 out of 249. So that's a big serial number, but kind of cool. I'm having a little fun. I'm doing a small investment to see if I can get something a little bit bigger out of it. And so far I spent $15 and I think 20 on the one where I added Kizraev. But I've got two silvers. I lost one of them already. How did I lose a silver? What's happened? Here it is. Is that it? I can't see in this light. No, it's not. Well, anyways, there was a second silver. It's gone. But there's two silvers, and we got a blue to 249 and a maroon Melsik, all rookies, and a bunch of base. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't like the math on buying a Khabib spot in a break for $250. And I'll show you why here in a second. I think that you can buy a lot of cards too. So on a low value or like low cost, on a low cost break, on a rookie that hasn't lost yet, I think you got good upside. Because there was a time when Taporia was like a no name, not even that long ago. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just having a little fun, just buying a few. If I happen to get a gold or a 101 or something, I would just hang on to it. So here's why I don't like buying the high end break spots. This is my Khabib pile here. All of these I bought them on eBay, and they're all PSA 10. They're all graded. Uh, they were all between like $37 and $65, I would say. And I'll show you kind of the cheaper ones here on the top. So this is the first one that I picked up. Let me just make sure you can see it okay. It's super reflective. I think that's part of the reason why it's rough to see there. But it's a 2021 phenomenon, and the whole card is like a chrome kind of material. But it's a select 2021 insert, just a base insert, but it's a PSA 10, and I got this for I think like $45. And I just submitted 13 cards to PSA, and I can tell you for a fact that to grade a card right now is anywhere between like 19 and 25, depending if you submit 20 or less than 20 at a time, and that's to start for like low end. So if we're in say at like $20, it's a PSA 10. Like I mean, there's a fixed cost to getting this card of at least $20 plus shipping and then insured on the way back. You're probably in for 25 to 30 easy. So yeah, I mean, if it's a little bit more, I'm all in. I'm taking them. I'll just add them to the collection. I'm gonna stand these up so you can see them. That one might be impossible to see because it's all chrome. This card I bought for 37, and again, I think it was just I saw it very cheap, and I said I'll take it. So this is a 2023 Khabib Prism Hyper, and it's Hyper's kind of like silver, just like a. It's not like a super rare parallel, but it's a parallel, and it's a PSA 10. Same thing, $37. Like the fixed cost to get this card graded that someone went through is almost what I paid for it. So is there any upside to this? Probably. Like especially as we kind of get out of this Panini era, and people are I think scared and they're kind of dumping stuff and not buying very much. So it's a buyer's market, and I'm just gonna keep buying. This was a little bit more. This was probably like 55, 60, something like that. But you can see this is actually a short print pack that they did 2 years ago, and they were packs. I bought a couple. There's a video you can look at. Basically, you open them up, and I think you get like 3 pink cracked ice in there. So it's cool. Like it's not super rare. There's not a million. There's probably like 20 of every fighter. This is a PSA 10, and I'm guessing that it's kind of like similar to a tie dye in terms of rarity. So if you can get a Khabib PSA 10 tie dye for $60, do you do it? I do. I mean, I think it's silly not to. And also, I didn't check the pop report, but how many are there? You know, like how many PSA 10s are there? There could be a couple, might not be any. So I'm just looking, and then as we go, there's some serial numbered stuff here. So I don't know why it's so reflective today. Here's a Khabib Pink Velocity. So this is 2022 Donruss Optic, and this is a card that's numbered to 79, which you can see right there. So Pink Velocity looks cool. Optic is maybe not the hardest to grade, but it's Donruss, which is never easy. It's always nice, and there's not massive damage. But yeah, so there's 79 of them. I'm sure other 10s will exist. But how many are graded? You know, where are they at? I don't know. But this was another one that was like in the $60 range. And I just think like if it's a Gem 10 and it's under $100, I'm pretty much all in. So I've just been grabbing these things left and right. There was a time when, you know, like a silver Khabib was $100 as a PSA 10. It's not because Khabib lost the fight. It's just the market. Here's another one. This is a 2021 Chronicles, and you can see I've been shooting for a lot of 2021. Inaugural year of Panini it had more value than the other years, so I'm just going to keep going with it. But this is a 2021 Chronicles Asia Red, and we'll see. You can see it in there kind of like reflected through the background. But it has a pattern on it. Hard to see in the camera, but you can see it's just not all black, but there's something back there. And this card's numbered to 88. So 55 out of 88. PSA 10. These come out of a pack called T-Mall, which is like a little box with, I don't know if it's 2 packs or 5 cards or something, but real limited release, and it's meant for Asia. So you don't typically see a lot of them in the U.S. So if you have a card that's harder to get, I'll take it. Especially, and again, this was like 55. Somewhere in that sweet less than 100 range. And here's another one. So this is another Asia Red. You can see the pattern on this one much better. You can crackling around back there. So these are just 2021 Chronicles cards, but the Asia Red is a PSA 10. And same thing, 55, something like that. Numbered to 88. And I think it's cool. I mean, I think it's a cool parallel. We don't see a lot of them here. It's not common. And, I mean, to get like a Gem 10 example of it, like I said, with all these, the fixed cost today is at least $30. So if you're paying 55 for a perfect version, like, yeah, okay, it's not an auto, but I mean, they're mint. So I'm getting them all. They're mint parallels. Here's another one, 2021 Chronicles. This is a Flux card, and this is a blue parallel, which is to 99, I believe, right there. Gem 10. And I like these Flux cards. I really like 2021 Chronicles because I never bought it. I started buying cards at the very start of Prism 22. So for me, these are like mythical cards because I never opened a box of them, and it's just something different. But yeah, I like them. They look a little different than what I'm used to and what I've ripped and seen. So I'm always interested. But again, this 55, 60, something like that, Gem Mint 10. So you're basically saying, like, I'm paying $30 or less in many examples to get the perfect version of this card. There's the highest possible grade. You're putting in $30. So if someone said, "Hey, you can buy this pack of cracked ice for $60 or whatever it is, or you can just pay $30 and get a Gem Mint 10," could be, what would you do? It's like, well, yeah, I'll take the Gem 10, right? Because that's what I would be looking for anyways. So I think these are wildly undervalued. I understand why people are trying to sell right now and why people aren't buying. I think the buying's down for a lot of reasons, and I've talked about this before, but as far as like interest rates and inflation, the less disposable income in people's pockets, probably the lower the card prices are going to go. Because people will have to sell. People will hit points to say, I have to sell this because I have to do something else in my life, and that's fine. But depending on where the market is, that price will be higher and lower. Right now, I think the prices are low. And that being said, I don't think any of these cards, outside of maybe the Hyper or the Phenomenon, should really have been less than $100. I think that's like a good starting place. So for a Gem 10, and you see it in other sports too. If you talk to like your local card shop guys, go in there and say, hey, like, I don't know any of these names, by the way. I'm making this up. But like, hey, what's like a Ja Morant NBA silver PSA 10 go for? Probably $100. Or like, what's a Tom Brady silver or tricolor PSA 10 go for? $100. Well, even like a lower name or rookie or something, I think it's all like around $100. So, and I see them scoop this stuff up all the time. If they go on there and they'll find a stack of them, if they can buy like 10 cards, their PSA 10 for 65, they'll take them all, sell them for $100, 125 on eBay, get around 100. That's what they do. They make 50%. So just keep it in mind. I'm not the expert. I don't know everything. I loosely follow other sports through my cousins and that. But this is my opinion. Let me know what you think. We'll have some more stuff. You can also like this video too. If you like, subscribe, leave a comment. We do have a giveaway at the end of the month. And we'll be giving away a box of Prism Undercard, and we'll ship it anywhere in the world. So it'll randomly pick somebody who has a comment, likes, and subscribes, and you'll be in there. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think these are crazy, if you think they're undervalued, overvalued. If you hate them, it's all okay with me. But I'll be back. I've got some other stuff. There's going to be a lot of videos in the next couple, probably 2 weeks or so. So see you soon. Be good. Thank you.